Hi everybody, it's Autumn and welcome to day 7 in my video series on sex education. First, I have a few things to say. A few clarifications, a few announcements. First off, here's a correction. Today was the day that we were separate for sex ed, and the reason why was because today was the day we learned about birth control. And with that said, this is the video of the series that I want most people to see. If you've just been casually following this series along, I'd like you to send this out and pay attention to this specific video. And if you saw the first couple of videos but weren't really into it, this is the one I want you to watch. This one is the most important out of the whole series. This video right here is what I've been looking forward to making, this whole experience. So here we go. As you now know, today we did not watch a live birth. My teacher was so incompetent. Yesterday was the day we were supposed to watch it. I am going to complain to him for not following guidelines and state standards. That's something I believe that we missed out on, and that he has been doing this for so long that this needs to be called to his attention, as well as the attention of the administrators and basically just the people in charge over him. Now, today we talked about birth control, and basically what happened was the boys were separated from the girls, and the girls went to the other sex ed teacher's classroom, and we had a female teacher. And when we had this female teacher, we did something before we actually started the birth control. We saw a video about breast self-examination. It honestly looked like 70s porn. But anyway, that's not the point. Then we actually got into the actual birth control PowerPoint. We got into the whole lesson on birth control. We got into the whole lesson. Basically, it started out with about the first way they start out this whole thing on birth control. They talk about abstinence. Abstinence, abstinence, abstinence. Oh, how I hate that you're so integrated into the sexual education system. Basically, when people start talking about abstinence, they get the whole message out before they teach you anything. But when they ended it with it's your choice, and I'm glad. But abstinence kinda, when you mention abstinence in a sex ed class, it's still playing with teens' emotions. It's saying that this is what you do in case you decide to be sexually active, but you shouldn't decide to be sexually active without really giving many of the reasons. But the reasons that are actually given are, you may not agree with me that these aren't vital reasons, but like they're talking about STDs, HIV, and the AIDS. They talk about pregnancy, and they talk about personal choices, but they don't really mention the one thing, the one main thing that causes teens to choose abstinence only, and that's religion. And of course, you're not allowed to say that. But anyway, when you mention abstinence only, it discredits the information that you're about to give, which the next information that we get is all about the different methods. We get the barrier method, hormonal method, and other method. Now, we talked about the first method, which is the barrier method. We talked about, and were shown a condom. We were showed a female condom. When I use the word condom, I mean the male condom, which is, of course, placed or scrunched over, whatever you want to use, whatever verb you want to use, over a erect penis. So we talked about that. We've talked about spermicide. We talked about all the different stuff. I can't think of the name right now. It sounds like it's basically like a cup or something that is fitted. It's to your size, and then you put it in there, and it stops the sperm from reaching I'm sorry, I'm being incredibly slow. I don't have any notes today. Then we talked about hormonal method. That's, of course, the different pills and the patch and injections. And then other methods such as getting your tubes tied, and men getting a vasectomy. And then another method in the other method category was the day after pill. I was fast enough to read the power to the PowerPoint. We weren't supposed to. According to state law, we're not allowed to discuss it. So the day after pill and how many days after, we're not allowed to talk about that. But then we went into each category. We got the effectiveness. We've got protection, if it protects you from STDs or not. And then at the very end, as I said before, they said it's your choice. And you're absolutely right, PowerPoint. It is our choice. And with this information, we are able to make an informed decision. If we decide as teens to become sexually active, this is what we need to do in order to prevent ourselves from becoming teenage parents. I personally have my own views on teenagers having sex, which that's not the point of this video, so I'm not going to get into it. But what I will say is that when a teen decides whether or not to be sexually active based on their own morals, it is much better than a teen getting abstinence only shoved down their throat and then making a mistake by not knowing about what you need to do if you become sexually active. Then you have teenage parents. This is a very important subject. That's why it's being taught in our schools. But when you get taught abstinence only, you only know a fraction of all the information. This class has given us information, like a whole bunch of it. So it may not be all. This is all based on South Carolina state standards. This is all based on my personal experience. I will bring you another video tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you know anybody who's also watching this series, or if you think somebody would find this series interesting, this is the video to send them. I am so thankful for you all watching, for pointing up with this vlog type style, and thank you for liking it and commenting and rating and all that good stuff. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm Autumn.